Hello, everybody, and welcome to our YouTube channel.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is the Four Side Part, the very best football podcast in planet Earth. And this is where we bring you match day updates, reviews, reaction across top football leagues in Europe, specifically the Premier League. And of course, it's match day again, and we've had games across the leagues today. But our main focus is the game at the Stamford Bridge, where Chelsea were held to a 1-1 draw by Burnley. Shocking, yeah? Yeah, you're going to hear all of those breakdown and analysis coming shortly. My name, as you all know, is Danny, and I am joined by Obinna, an added Arsenal supporter who is here for the bands. And then we have Ernie, who is here, who is a Chelsea blood from day one, and is here to break down what just happened in today's game. All right, guys, let's delve into quick reaction. Obinna, I'll come to you in a moment on your thoughts on the various games across the Premier League, especially the Villa game and the Brentford game, what that result means for their top four. But Annie, bringing you back to the Stamford Bridge, or the bridge as you guys popularly call it. What are your overall thoughts on the Chelsea game today? Because Chelsea was probably expected to take all 3 points at home, but Burnley managed to make something happen in the dying minute of that game.
Again, see, these are the issues, and this is why I see this. My club is a shit club, and honestly, it's infuriating at this point. It's God, like I don't want like these are games that set you apart from no jokes, guys, no jokes. These are games that set you apart from top level to bang mid level. Like for the God of God, like Palmer has had terrible games in the last 3 games. He missed a sitter against Leeds. We let that fly. Now look at today. This guy missed like chances that could have, and they took him off and he was spaced. And then there's Fofana. For the love of God, you're on a yellow card. Why do you go on? Like it's like these guys are kids. Like you literally need an adult to be there and tell them, hey, don't do this. Hey, you come back. It's annoying. And in as much as I don't even throw this is not on Liam right now. This is on the players. Purely on the players. We had a bunch of chances to toss this game, end this game in the first half. Second half, we're just throwing passes as if we're high school kids. Pass. Bullshit. Like, no, man. And at the end of the game, look at the lap. I swear, sorry, man.
Hey,
you never be with the lap in this life. I swear to God. That's what you did. If you look at the last chance, this guy can never make this life.
I mean,
just annoying. Honestly, it's so stupid. Like, what players that just play like dance?
Okay. Okay, I promise not to laugh anymore. But tactically, what do you think that went wrong in that game? Do you think that the red card was what brought Burnley back into the game? Looking at the lineup by Liam, he played Neto. We thought there was this experiment going on with Neto as 10, but he decided to stick to his guns. And then he played Neto on the left. Was there any way that his lineup, his selection, and his tactics could have made you guys win this game convincingly?
Honestly, if I take an assumption where the red card is out of this conversation, if you are taking, Esteval is out ill. I don't know. I can't even speak for Banacho. He's useless anyway. If you are taking Palmer out earlier,
do you mean Garnacho? You mean Garnacho?
I don't want to call his name. He's too useless. He's not even worth my. That guy, that fraud we bought from Man U. And I swear, God will punish man because of that guy. I
I,
swear.
I think it's too early to call that verdict on Garnacho. Don't you think so?
It's early. That's the problem. See, that's a man you think. We are not like that. It's early that made you end up with Ruben for God knows how long. Back to what I was saying. If you are taking Palmer out earlier and put Garnacho and put Neto in that 10 row and maybe brought in the useless Garnacho to see what he could have done. Maybe just maybe, right? Because there were chances being created, but we're not scoring. At the end of the day, if not for the red card, the game would have ended. Honestly, without the red card, it could have been a 1-1. Similar to the Leeds game. It's the same MO. High intensity would drop down towards the end of the game. Like, you can't keep playing like you just got to the league. Relegation clubs play better, more consistency than this.
When did the red card happen? When did the red card happen? Was it in the first half or second half? The red card.
The red card happened in the second half. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'll just pick it up from there, Obinna, and just so that Ernie can let some steam out, I will I'll be coming to you back, Ernie, shortly. But Obinna, the player in form. Let's talk briefly about Joao Pedro. In the 4th minute he scored the goal, and yet again he scores. Earlier in the season he went through a bit of drought, but now he's stepping up and he has become like a critical part of this team. Now, at some point this week, there were rumors that Jackson had said he's coming back to fight for his place. Do you really think that if Joao Pedro continues at this pace, there could be a selection dilemma when Jackson
returns? There is no selection dilemma. There is nothing that is happening. I think Jackson already knows that he has no place in Bayern Munich, so that's why he's probably speaking, and he wants to come back to Chelsea again. Andy, how long is his contract? How long is Jackson's contract?
Is it like 7 years? Just the contract that makes no sense. Like, the dominance is from up down. It's so insane. Like Jackson. We're probably going to sell off Jackson when he comes back. There's no space for Jackson.
But again, how much will you sell him for? Because right now he's at Bayern Munich. And people try to include
how much did you buy him in the first place? I don't think we got it for.
I mean, they did try to push that buyback clause on Bayern Munich, but
they tried, but it didn't work.
From all indication, Bayern is going to return Jackson. But
no, Bayern is you cannot excel in front of Kane, and you wanted us to buy Osimhen to unlock him. Honestly, I swear, you all are jokers with that. I swear, you cannot play behind Kane like Kane.
I actually think that Jackson is an incredibly gifted player, and maybe under the new coach.
Stop that.
Hear me.
Behind what's that dude's name?
Hear me. If the coach can play him and Joao Pedro together, but Jackson on the wings, because right now you don't have any player that is effective on either of your wings. Maybe only Neto. But if you play Jackson on one of the sides, you get a better balance. The problem is when you play Jackson as your center striker. That's where you have a problem. But if you have your Pedro, who also says he doesn't want to be a center forward, but if you have Jackson play on the wings and Neto on the other side, I think that your front three will be excellent.
So Garnacho, Esteval, all those ones.
No, Garnacho, Gittins, I'm sure they're going to kick all of those out. They already lined. You know how Chelsea, they're famous for lining up players to.
You have them every season.
So they might need to kick out that. It's only Esteval that looks like the only talent among all of them. So I think that Jackson will still find his way into this team.
But even back to this match today, I was not really watching the match, but I kept on seeing I'll just see an update that Chelsea were bringing in defenders. I think it ended with 7 defenders. How many defenders did you end the game with? 8 defenders.
Like 4 CDs.
Yeah.
So basically, you guys had so many defenders and still considered. What happened?
No. So the problem was, again, it's the folly with these young coaches, and that's my worry with these young thugs that we put as coaches. Right? You get a red card and you panic. The first thing you did was to take out Palmer. From Palmer's reaction,
but you wanted Palmer out too. Palmer was shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but after the red card, that's what I said before the red card. Now after the red card, There was only one way out, right? Move back to fall back to a back four, right? You're only going to spare one person in the middle, so that means you're not going to have a 10. That's what's going to happen. So sacrifice that 10,
Mm.
put an 8 and 6, wide out Palmer and remove Joao Pedro and bring in Delap early because
Remove
Delap
Joao
is an
Pedro.
exploited. No. So after the red card, if you are taking Joao Pedro out, Delap thrives with an isolated, so he doesn't need that fallback 10. Right? So
Yeah.
he's okay not playing with the 10. So the likes of, it will only just put more work in within Caicedo and Enzo, but one person
Yeah.
will push up closer. Right? That was literally, but you just panic, you took out, next thing, you're taking out James, you're taking out Enzo and bringing in Achipong.
Nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to lose.
So,
It
so,
reminds me of that
so
Maresca.
yeah,
That time, Maresca, Man U, Chelsea.
Man
When
Chelsea.
Sanchez got
This
a
panic.
just look at everybody.
I mean,
This is your dogs, man.
maybe you can also consider like the time that the red card happened in the game, and he thought he could see it out with being conservative.
No, we're not balling.
You know,
Not in the Premier League. It's not possible. It's not
Bro,
possible.
don't undermine Burnley. This is not how we undermine Wolves. Look at us today.
Exactly. It's the EPL. Like, you should learn. EPL is no disrespect to Serie A or Ligon, but this is the EPL, bro. It's blood. People are coming for blood every day.
I mean, aside the red card in today's game, we had like one other big penalty appeal on Neto. What do you think of that?
No,
Of
it
those
wasn't.
decisions?
It wasn't because it wasn't a penalty. Neto leaned into Neto, but
Into?
no sufficient contact. To be fair, that would have been
Okay. I would have loved that we spotlight Palmer today, but you have touched extensively on how woeful he was.
He needs to heal properly. There's something wrong. That dude is not fit. He's not fully fit.
Aside from him not being fully fit, I know we were talking about Palmer. I think it was me and Obinna at some point about Palmer wanting to come to Manchester United, and I was saying it's difficult to fit in Palmer into a team because of how he plays.
Yeah.
Where do you think is Palmer's best position in that Chelsea game? Because he makes
without a shadow of a doubt. Let's not disrespect the young man, right? He's one of the best teams in England. To be fair, the flair is there, but you should see that sharpness, and you can tell. So it's the same thing.
So he's not fit. He's not fit right now.
I don't think he's 100%. Yeah, and he said he's not fit. Do you know that these guys were in Dubai a few days ago? I mean, the manager gave them a day or two.
Yeah, I saw the video.
And this was what they did after spending money to get some sun. I think, but this is unfair to fans who pay good money to come and watch games, and you put up this kind of show. Having going to game to sun while we are watching the game in the dead of winter, it's just unfair. But on Palmer, I don't think Palmer is fit enough, and we really need a replacement for Palmer. Joao Felix was the closest, but so far we need a real Palmer replacement.
Fair enough. Who's your man of the match for today's match? I mean, I think everyone played woefully.
When I hear that question, like, how can we even have a man of the match?
We have like, yeah.
I think I'll give it to Pedro, right? Again, it's just off the ball moments, making those plays. It was the only real threat. I mean, Palmer was just wasting sitters. But another person who was surprising today, I'm a big fan of him, is JWP, right? Ward-Prowse. He came on, I knew there was problem.
He didn't play up to 10 minutes.
First free kick, there was it was offside.
Yeah, guys, free kicks are good.
But the second, the free kick was spot on, and our defending was there. But Ward-Prowse was good seeing him on the pitch there and doing what JWP does. So it was a good spotlight for him. But my man of match has to be JP, not JWP.
I mean, I would have given JP, but I think Neto really worked hard today. So my man of the match.
Neto was hard worker. One of the problems, hard worker, working like a jackal. Run. Like you don't need that shit, bro. You don't need runners. I would hire them.
What does this result do to your top 4 ambition?
He only puts us in prayer mode now. The God of Everton. I'm an Evertonian. Don't I look Evertonian right now, fans?
Right now, I think Everton are recruiting more fans. It's okay to join Everton, but I hope that this your fanship will go beyond Monday, because
No, you can't go beyond Monday. If they
it's
screw up,
easily a 4-0 victory to Manchester United.
4-0.
What did you say?
What did you say?
Guys, just stop that. Just stop
Let,
that.
let's
Stop that rubbish. It cannot happen.
let's not go there. Obinna, just touch briefly on Villa's results and how
Yeah,
does that impact their top four.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I think Leeds scored first. I saw the goal.
Yes.
It's very beautiful. That free kick, insane free kick.
Yes.
Aston Villa scored 88 minutes.
Tammy,
Sometimes
my
I just
boy.
wonder, Tammy Abraham. Like I haven't seen the goal, but I know that like they brought him this January and scoring. I know that it's going to be very, very, very difficult for them because they've not really been in a very good run of form. I was looking at the matches that they have. They have Wolves next. They are playing. I think they're playing Chelsea. I believe they're playing Chelsea very soon. They're playing Chelsea. So I think they are slowly being drawn into that top four race, with Manchester United, Chelsea. I don't know if I should still mention Liverpool now because Liverpool, they need to get a very good run of form to try and catch up with that pack. But I think it doesn't really help them. Before they were kind of locked in as third for that third position, but now it's looking like it's getting very hard. But honestly, good game from Leeds. Leeds are 31 points. They are shifting away from the relegation. Aston Villa, well, I think for me, it's just as an Arsenal fan, I want us to create as much gap as possible. Wolves messed us up, but I really want to see how this top four battle will go because I cannot wait to know who miss out on this top four. And I'm praying that Manchester United is not there. Like that for me would be one of my biggest achievements.
Can I ask you a question? Obi, are you ready to sacrifice coming second for Man United in the top four?
I'm actually ready to sacrifice that title just so that Manchester United will not make Champions League. That's on Monday, I will watch them at 3 p.m. I'll block my calendar and work. I will, as in, if I'm working, I will have the game. I'll be watching it and I'll be supporting Everton. They need to just get that result. And I want this Carrick ball. I want it to stop.
I mean, Carrick, there's an overdue loss. Yeah,
stop.
I mean,
just a loss.
Just a loss. Just lose for culture, bro.
Guys, it's a free word. Haters can keep hating. There's no limit to this hatred, but let's see what the game will turn out to be on Monday. Now that I have both of you here, I probably would have loved to hear your predictions on Chelsea's next game against Arsenal. But hold on, that we'll have that prediction tomorrow when we analyze Arsenal Spurs. All right. If you enjoy, anyways, guys, thank you for today's analysis. It's always wonderful to have you guys. And for our viewers, our fans, and those who watch our podcast, if you enjoyed today's discussion, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our podcast on our YouTube channel. And follow us on all social media platforms. It's still the same, Foresight Pods. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.
Adios. Bye, everybody.